I'm personally very interested in intergenerational disadvantage. And that largely means being focused on questions around why children and young people who grow up in disadvantage don't start adulthood with the same human capabilities as other children. And part of that is physical capital, so you would think about health. You might think about social capital, which would be family relationships or communities or strong social ties. You might think about your own personal capabilities, which is often what economists tend to narrowly call human capital or human capabilities. So all of these things really fit in the notion of human capability. So I'm particularly interested in understanding where things go wrong for disadvantaged kids, and which disadvantaged kids manage to escape that sort of cycle of poverty and intergenerational disadvantage. And then obviously what sort of policies we ought to be implementing in order to improve that. There's a number of things that prevent research from actually being turned into sensible policy, from language issues and simply not making it accessible in the way that we talk about what we're doing to people that aren't trained in the disciplines, to sort of understanding the sorts of constraints, both political or financial, that senior policymakers actually have. And if there isn't a sort of shared sense of urgency or a shared sort of understanding of what the basic facts are, it's obviously much harder to build the consensus you need to do the kinds of things we want to do. So we're really interested in making a difference, but we can't do that on our own. So it has to be done in partnership with policymakers who can help us understand what evidence they actually need in order to make the kinds of changes that they want to make.